videoing?
I'm going.
It's videoing?
Yeah.
She's live. All right, so we are out on the nature trail. It is afternoon on Monday. I did this early. Tuesday? Is it Tuesday?
Yes.
It's Tuesday. See? Dang it, another failure. So I made this casting today using a mold of a deer track that I found out here, which is a what kind of fossil? A track? Trace fossil. And I came out at lunchtime, or no, prep period to do this, and I didn't have the right materials. I didn't have enough of the plaster, and so when I mixed the water up and poured it in, A, it was too thin, and B, there wasn't enough. So I tried to run back in real quick and get more, and then I came out and dumped it into the cast, or the mold, and it got all clumpy, and basically this isn't gonna work, I don't think. But we're gonna go ahead and pull it up just because my mess is still here and we needed to come out and get it. We also needed some vitamin D. So I'll show you what we did at least though. So the idea was to build this dam around the fossil, and then it should be filled all the way to the top with the casting material, okay? And then when I break the sides off, if it was filled to the top, I could lift my casting right out. Now this one, obviously, I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. Albert Einstein says it's not a failure if you get, as long as you don't give up. So underneath here was a deer track. Now I could, if I had the right tools, keep digging and maybe save this, all right, and get it out. But when we get it out and clean it off, we would be able to flip it over. All right, now that kind of worked. Now we would take this in and clean this all off, and hopefully the deer track would be in there. So it actually is feeling like it worked. Look at that. Do you see the deer print?
Yeah.
Okay, it actually worked fairly well.
It did work.
Look at that.
You can see
That is an exact, now once we clean that off, Mr. D is not as bad as I thought. That worked actually
pour your water on it.
exceptionally well. That's a good idea, Lacey.
It's not a failure.
Okay, look at that. That's a great one.
Wow,
See that? That did an exact. Now we'll take that in and clean it up. Let's get it in the sun where we can see here. We'll clean it up totally, and we have an exact track here of that deer. Pretty cool, right? All right, we made a casting. We used a mold. This is a trace fossil. But also if you were out and you found a bobcat track or some kind of track and you wanted to show your parents if they wouldn't believe you, you could do this to show it and document it. We could have etched our name in here, our class. Now I'll save this one. That's pretty cool that it worked.
Yeah, you can put 20.
All right, and tomorrow I don't have to do it now. Pretty cool, right?
I like that.
All right, you can stop it.